Hi Holly, Steve here. Just going to do a quick little demonstration on how to get the most out of our tubes of paint. This is our new tube of paint. Comes with the new snap cap. Previously it didn't do this, it was just you had to open it up and had it insert. So first off, what you'll do is open this up and remove the liner. It sometimes peels off easily like that, or you may need to use a palette knife and tear it away. It depends just how, sometimes how old it is, I guess, or how much pressure the machine put the cap on in the first place. Okay, so now we're ready to go. So we have a convenient flip cap, okay, and a nice little area to tear the paint off. So you start using your paint, and yes, I am going to waste a whole tube of paint. What I find useful with the plastic, at first it tends to want to pop back open. So when you squeeze your paint out and you want to put the cap on, just while you're holding it closed in your hand, okay, put the cap on. Now it keeps the air out of the tube, okay? So I'll do that again. Squeeze some more paint out and I'll depress. Okay? And it's still popping up a bit. We're kind of at that point where it still wants to be new and hasn't quite collapsed. So what I'm going to do now is open it up and get a lot of it out now. Okay, so let's say we're reaching that point. I'm going to close it again. We're looking like this. Kind of like a metal tube. Now, would you want to stay like that? I've discovered some handy ways. One is by using a wall scraper, and what I'll do is I'll pull towards me like this as I'm using the tube, and you get the paint faced up. Okay, this plastic does not have a memory, so it will collapse, unlike other plastic tubes. That's why I pulled this one out to show you that if I do this and I squish this, now you hear that irritating crinkling sound. That's what a water bottle makes. You see how it's fully collapsible. Luckily, the paint itself dampens the noise, so it doesn't make that horrible crinkling sound. Okay. So as you're working and as the tube is aging, you're opening and closing it. Either, I've been using this for years with them, okay, face your paint up, okay, or getting lazier in my old age, I just use the table. I discovered, you know, as long as the table has a nice edge on it, you can just pull the paint down. In fact, I've been doing it to my toothpaste tubes. It's just the fastest way and easiest way to keep your paint. In fact, likely you can do it to your metal tubes as well. Wouldn't be as easy as this. And you see how wafer thin it will, the tube will get. And we have just a little bit of paint there, always staying fresh, easy to use. You can crumble the tube, you can face it up like this. You can actually, when you get to this point, fold it. Actually, I'd probably fold it this way. So just fold it over. Actually, Charlena came up with this idea. Just fold it over and use a little bit of tape. Okay, and then just tape it. And now we've got a short little tube. We'll tape the other side as well. And you can continue on. So you always have a fresh tube right to the end. So again, I squeeze more of it out. You can keep squeezing till you get to the bottom of the tube, like that. And then you can even kind of, it's easier to demonstrate here, either by leaving it like this, but you can plunger it out. You can shove the center, it's probably hard to see, but you can push right through and kind of, you get a motion like this going, it'll actually burp out the remaining paint. I could probably do that. I would likely take the tape off to do that. So let me try that, see what happens. Then you squeeze it and then just plunger it out. See? Oops. So, and sort of burp the remaining bit out of the tube. And yes, there's color here. You can, I mean, again, you can go like crazy if you want to keep getting it all out. Kind of scrape it a little bit more. And work the rest of it out. It's getting a little messy now. Well, actually, that's about it that I can push out. You could cut the tube and try to get some out, or simply open the top up. You can scrape, nah, there's not too much there. You can get most of it out here. Okay. And probably, let's try plunging it one more time. There we go. Actually, you can't see maybe. I'm going to squeeze it and just shove it into the middle, fold it all up. And now I can just scoop the remaining bit out. So a metal tube, it's really surprising how much is left in a metal tube, and all the little folds and creases that you may not be aware of. You really can, depending how fussy you want to get, you really can get virtually all the paint out of our plastic tube. And what remains is just the smallest amount of plastic. So environmentally, this has the lowest carbon footprint, and it's one of the reasons we moved to the plastic. But I can pretty much just shove it all into that spot there and push it out. Yeah. Anyways, that's about it. You can use a paintbrush to get the rest out if you wish, and or cut it. Okay? Enjoy. Thanks.